Good morning, Matt here on the planet. Today video is the race day simulation. So I'm actually sat here a day before I'm going to start doing the biggest run of the training block, or the biggest run of the training block the second time. But I'll go into detail a bit more later. But I'm sat here the day before, because the preparation starts the day before you actually do the run. In terms of what you're eating, so we call it race day simulation because this is what I'm going to do the day before I am in Valencia. Another thing, actually, if Valencia goes ahead, at the moment we're told it is, but they've had the floods in Spain recently, and it's potentially still not over with heavy rainfall still coming. We're only a month out now from the Valencia marathon, and if it doesn't go ahead, I don't really have a problem with that because I'd rather people be happy and safe. There's a lot of people have died. Obviously, that's going to affect more than just the people that died as well, and people are suffering. People have got problems, houses and things like that. You see cars on top of cars. The pictures are awful. So I'll be amazed if they can still put the race on the 1st of December. And if they can't. It is what it is. The race will get cancelled. We'll get back to my race simulation. I will have something else that I potentially could do if this race doesn't go ahead. So it will not be a loss. Today, start with breakfast the day before. So I've got in there, I've got some rice, got some egg, got some bacon, got some kimchi, and got some tomatoes with a bit of seasoning on the top. Seaweed seasoning. I will have some electrolytes later. This is just water for starters in this morning. I won't be drinking coffee through the day. I haven't had my morning coffee. That'll be what I'll be doing in Valencia as well. But just the meal is generally like kind of simple ingredients. It's not spicy or anything like that. Although you might say, oh, the kimchi, it's only a little bit of kimchi and it's not that spicy. I'm not so keen on spicy food, but it's fermented, so it's good for you. Race day simulation tomorrow, which is in this video. I'll be wearing, I've already used this once. It's got about 12 kilometers on it on a short run. I'm going to do one more running tomorrow. I didn't really want to take the life out of them, but I feel like from a race day simulation, I'll have another go with this. Tomorrow's run is 40 kilometers with 3 times 13 kilometers at marathon goal pace. I'll be having none electrolytes, so they'll be in there as well. 2 tablets of those in a bottle of water. But I've got an interesting way of carrying those, and I'll show you those shortly. I'll be using the Morton gels. Got a couple of caffeinated ones there. I've got 3 of the, three of the normal ones, the Gel 100, and then the big one, the Gel 160, and then the Focus 90 gel I've got there as well. So kind of like I'll start taking that one 2 kilometers into the run, and I've also got 2 packs of Drink Mix 320. So I'll be taking one of those tonight, just to get some extra carbs into the body before I go to bed, or with my last meal, and then I'll be having another one in the morning. So that's the breakfast the day before and the race day nutrition tomorrow. And obviously I'll be running my Alpha Fly 3s again. Right, I'll speak to you at lunchtime. Okay, on to meal 2, middle of the day. So again, rice, as I said before, we're going for rice. Never stop with the rice. Got some prawns there, got some vegetable there. That's raw broccoli and sugar snap peas now, and some garden peas in there. Got some onion in there as well. Now, if you don't know, raw broccoli is 80% more nutritious than a cooked broccoli, boiled broccoli. Not so bad if it's fried as well. But basically, I'll have to eat 20% of the broccoli that I would have to eat normally. So that's why I've gone down that road. And one thing is, it's alright, once you've done it a few times, it's okay, you can eat raw broccoli. King prawns still keep some protein in, but not too much. There's a little bit of meat in there, a little bit leftover pork and sausages, bacon from this morning, that kind of thing. Quite a bit of extra salt in there. Reason being, obviously we're going to get the salt levels up tomorrow to keep the water on board. Also what I'll be doing tomorrow regarding the salt is I've got 2 of these small bottles, 25 millilitres of my non electrolyte in there. I want to carry, ideally, a bottle of water that size is about 250 ml, maybe 300. When I'm running, I'll carry this because that's what I'll do in the race. I don't want to carry 2 of these or 3 of these in the race. I'll carry 2 of these, very small, but almost don't notice them. They're about the same weight as a gel, or possibly even less. On the race course, it was bottles last time, so I'm assuming it's going to be water bottles again this time. So I'll be able to take my electrolytes, stick that into the bottle, drink it, and then we're away again. Obviously, if you've seen me in the training videos, I've stopped on my loops as I'm going round, and then I'll take my electrolytes that way, but this time I'm going to try it like I would be able to do in the race. We'll see what happens. The other thing is, I usually take some Morton drink in the gel, but I don't obviously carry that. That's quite heavy. That's like 500 ml, half a kilo. So I don't want to carry a kilo of Morton around with me on the run. There's 2 ways I'm going to do it. I'm going to try and get all the Morton into me on the morning before the run. That's one option. The other option is that I meet my wife out on course like we did last time, and she'll provide us with a drink. But that's obviously not a guarantee. So I'm possibly going to toy with trying to carry some Morton like that as a bit of a backup in a smaller bottle. I will be trying to mix the concentrate quite rich, but the actual powder filled about 20-25% at the bottom of that bottle anyway, so it's difficult to get the water in. And then you've got to look at how you're going to administer that in the race. If you need to get it into its liquid form quite easy if you can, and then maybe top up some water. So if I can get it down to about 100 mils in a kind of like a liquidy jelly form, and then be able to mix that in the race, that would be great. But obviously I'm going to have to try that tomorrow, or in one of the other runs coming up. So still a few things to try out. I've also got some arm sleeves. These things, you wear them on the arms, and the idea is that I'll stick a couple of gels in there, 1 or 2 gels, maybe just 1 in there, because I've got some shorts that I've also got. These are the shorts. I always use these for marathon races. Very rarely do. Not in the halves. I tend to use the Seascale ones, but I find they're a bit too thick and a bit too restrictive to use them long term. But the Nike Aeroswift ones, they've got 2 pouches here at the front, so tiny little ones. But I could probably get my electrolyte bottle in there. So yeah, I could get my electrolyte bottle in that one if I wanted to. In the front, and 2 on the front. We've got them in the back as well. I could quite easily slip them into the back there. Get them into the back there. And I've also got a zip pouch in the back as well. So anything else you want to pop in there, so gels or anything you like that. And then the kind of like the undershorts that I'll be wearing as well. So they're the outer shorts. So the undershorts I'll wear will have pouches on the side, so I can get probably 4 gels. That'll be good. So that's pretty much how I'm going to carry everything, but we'll see how it goes tomorrow for simulation day. So now I'm going to finish off my food, and then we've got 1 more meal to go tonight, and then this evening I'll start drinking the Morton stuff as well. Okay, speak to you at meal 3. Well, evening time, here we go, final meal of the day. There we go. Just some rice, more rice. So I probably had about 2,500 calories of rice, which is what's that? It's about 700, maybe something like 700 grams of carbs or something like that. In a passata beef and onion mushroom sauce there. So just something there. Not too, although I said beef, not too much beef because I don't want to carry too much meat in my stomach tomorrow. Really good. Lots of garlic in there as well. So hopefully nobody runs past me and smells my breath tomorrow. But no, that's it. That's great. So 3 meals, 3 strong rice meals today. Obviously, I don't think it'll be passata sauce, but it'll be something rice based when we do the marathon in Valencia, if we're in Valencia. And that's pretty much it. I'll drink some Morton tonight, probably a little bit while I'm having this now, and that'll be it until tomorrow morning. So I'll speak to you for breakfast tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to breakfast. Final meal of the day, just around 5 o'clock. Got some mango there, which I'll eat. Won't eat all of that, of course, but just a little bit of fruit in the morning. Got some mango juice, so a bit of fruit juice instead of water, but I've also got the Morton. Also got my Morton, so I'll be start drinking that now. I just keep that going over the next couple of hours. So next we'll go for a little warm up and shake out at home before we head down to the quayside. So, but obviously, when you do the when you're at the marathon, you'll be walking quite a bit. You probably do an hour's walking maybe before you actually start doing. Probably half an hour's walking or something, and then maybe half an hour standing around before the race starts. So that's what we're going to do today. Full simulation of race day. Okay, so down here on the quayside, look at this. Perfect weather. I think we're looking at about 1 or 2 mile/h winds to start with. Always picks up and gets worse. But here we are down on the quayside. I'm going to put the vapor flies on. But first of all, we are having vapor flies, alpha flies. We're having a very steady walk around. Just going to walk for 30 minutes because that's what we're doing on the morning of the Valencia marathon. I bet nobody else does this in training. I've never done it before. This is the first time I'm doing it, but it's kind of like a leave no stone unturned situation, isn't it? And then also just finishing off the Morton. So today I'm not going to carry the Morton with me, but I'm going to drink the whole thing before I actually start the run. Okay, let's continue on with the walk. I say forget how the bouncy these alpha flies are. I've only worn them once, but they are very bouncy. Bouncy. So yeah, just as you would be all the morning of the run, stood around, waiting for things to go, waiting for things to get started. What more could you do? So it's really about leaving no stone unturned. It's what, 15 minutes I just stood around walking around. Right, so the only thing left I've got to do, put my arm sleeves on, put my my gels in my pouches, my pockets and stuff like that, my electrolytes in my pockets. Now that'll be me done, and then off to the run, off to starting the run. Right, so I'm not going to film on the run, but I'll talk to you afterwards, let you know how it went. Biggest test of the training block, you could say. So 3 times 13k marathon goal pace inside a 40km run. Off we go, off we go. So that's it done. Let's have a look at the numbers. Today's run 42.25 kilometers, so I had to do 41 anyway to do 3 times 13, so I carried it on to when I was feeling good, so I thought let's just get it done at relatively not full whack pace, not full effort, but a decent pace. 3 hours 19:15, but plus probably, I'm not sure, I'll have to check the data, pop it on the screen, what the exact elapsed time will. Must have been at least 3 or 4 minutes elapsed time, probably 5 minutes, where I've stopped to top up the water and stuff like that. So about 3:25 or something like that, maybe. Not too bad.
Don't want to go full send effort because we're not actually on the race day, but really happy with generally the pace. This is the first one, maybe about 4:40 or 4:35ish. The second one about the same, and third one probably about 4:45ish maybe for the 3 stints, so it's not too bad. That should put me in good stead for 4 weeks' time in Valencia. Fingers crossed, Valencia still goes ahead. Change back into my other shoes now. Yeah, really happy with it. Nice to get an extra run in the Alpha Fly 3 before I go to Valencia. Just because your feet do ache a bit. Oh, I've get that anyway. I've heard of a few other people saying as well that if your feet ache more than the Vaporfly next percent 3, or even the next percent 2. But I think it gives you a bit more. The energy return you get from it is obviously higher, so you feel better at the end of the run. So at the end of the marathon, when you're struggling to hold that pace, it's quite good, because at the end of that I was running at 4:40 per kilometre in some of them, so I can't really complain about it really. Fantastic. Okay, so that was the race day simulation with the half an hour to an hour walk at the start, or just standing around doing nothing, waiting to get going. Really good not to get any cramp in the race there, in the long run, to cover 42 kilometres at nearly all the bit marathon goal pace and no cramps. That means I've come quite a long way with my nutrition and things like that. I was probably taking on, I did actually not take any Morton on during the obviously the gels, but no Morton drink mix during the run. Usually I take 2, but I took it all at the start. And apart from me needing extra leaks and stuff at the start, but before I started the run, I was fine. Rather than trying to put all the energy in during the race, which is better, but I managed to put it on all at the start and I seem to feel okay. It'd be nice to get a bit more in actually through the run, but you know, maybe 1 extra gel in the race, but we shall see. So that's my prep. Really happy with that. Hope you enjoyed the video, giving insight into the full race day simulation and training. A month out. Shouldn't have really had to do 41 kilometers a day. Didn't really need to do 42, but there it is. I wasn't going full back at the end anyway, so that's it for today. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Unibed recovery mix, get that in. Don't have this a lot, but obviously the big track workouts, or after the big long run workouts like these,